Hi everyone, I'm Inane Babbler and welcome back to RimWorld. Thanks for checking out the video. Last episode we went to get more plasteel, we started building a couple more turrets for our kill zone area here, and just putting on the finishing touches before we start the ship reactor. We have a lot to do this episode, so let's just jump right in. One thing we're really going to focus on this episode is making sure that our healing enhancers and coagulators get done so that we can install them, or I guess install would be the wrong word, implant them into all of our people. Most of them already have at least one of them. So we're just going to get everybody else caught up to speed, and that'll make them much more hardy for when we have the major raids happening in a few short episodes. We also are going to have the ability to convert Daesh finally to the free path. It's just going to take one more conversion from Chakin, and we should be all set. While we're here, let's see. I think we want to get Aiko over to the style table. We'll set to the favorite color. Oh, wait, it's already done. Oh, that does make me think that I feel like maybe everybody should be the ideology color, because it's hard to keep track of what color they are. All right, that's fine. I'm gonna actually do their color, their favorite color, and not the ideology color. Balakay. Look at Balakay. He's really turned out to be a solid guy. He's been doing great. Okay, we have lifters that are wandering. At least two right there, you see. Okay. Let's check our world map. See what's going on. We have some plasteel over there. It's just one, so we're going to kind of leave that alone for now. We don't really want to go out unless we have multiple. We have a Xenogerm that would implant super fast wound healing, great shooting, and robust at the cost of art, which I really don't care about right now anymore. Thinking we give this to Humongous. She's also unattractive. I wonder if we should have given her attractive. Yeah, maybe we should, to kind of balance that out. Alright, we'll see. Pacheco. Pelican. The Pelican is melee, so we don't want the great shot. Glebe is right there with that normal one. Papayana. We're really close when it comes to all of this. Eartha has a crumbling mind. Doopy also has a crumbling mind. Doopy is Tiffy's exact twin that happened when Tiffy interacted with this corrupted obelisk. It created an exact duplicate of Tiffy. So we named her Doopy. See? Another plasteel lump. Right there. Nice. We did have some other names, or potential names, instead of Doopy, which is Tiffy's twin. I think it was Twofold Tiffy we thought of. Tiffy the twin, Chippy, for like chip off the old block. But ultimately we settled on Doopy. So Doop is Tiffy's twin that has a crumbling mind. We put her in a crypto sleep casket. If we get a mech serum that would actually be able to heal her, then we'll use it on her. Same thing with Bertha, so we really need 2. Otherwise, their minds are going to just crumble, and they're going to be kind of useless. Or very useless. Beep beep. Oh, hey, the room impressiveness is only 157 in her throne room, Tiffy's throne room. Looks like Penny's favorite color is black. So why would we do this? It just costs a little bit of time and some dye. But if 60% of their clothing, their worn items are, if 60% are colored either the Ideologian color or their favorite color, it gives them a +1 mood buff. And listen, every little bit helps. There's the +1 coming up soon. Should be right after this clothing piece. Wearing favorite color. So +1. So if you look in the top, another pro tip. Call it pro tip number 157. If you look at the top, you can see that they're all wearing, like Fluff is wearing some, armor, jetpack, and so on and so forth. And you can see Zack is purple. Balakay's like a drab brown. Tiffy's like a purple also. We just did Penny. She's all in black now. Humongous is blue. So you can kind of tell pretty quickly, like, okay, so something is different about these people. And you'll know that they're actually wearing their favorite color. But in some cases, it's like, I think one of them was like a light gray. So like, yeah, here's Baiko. Baiko's a light gray. You might miss that that's actually her favorite color and not just the color of armor. So the reason I'm rambling about this or babbling about this is because if you ever want to check, just click on Baiko, click on needs, and look for the wearing favorite color buff of +1. It'll always be +1. And if it's there, then you know they're wearing their color. Otherwise, you could send them to the style station and make them dye their stuff. The other option is to just make them all dye the color of the Ideologian, which in this case is purple. And then you would very quickly know if they didn't have that particular color that then they needed to go to the styling station. Okay, this drill is done. That means the hospital is done. Where can we move this drill to get more steel? Might as well take care of it over here. Let's say that. And we'll face it this way, so that way they can kind of talk to each other. Not really. Okay, we have another coagulator. Let's see who needs one. Yep, makes sense for Balake. Pacheco inspired taming. Alright, Balake, let's give you a coagulator. Or rather, let's give that to Torres. That's right, we were going to prioritize the melee people first. Even though everybody's going to get one. Let's get, while we're thinking about it, get a few people in here to donate some blood. I guess we can consider this a few people. More like 10. That's fine. Oh, wow. So, last episode, Phineas, which is the son of Phlebe and Pompeiana, the brother of Missy and Pedro, Phineas leveled up to a child. Grew up, I should say, to a child, age 7. He named himself Protein, so his name is Protein. He got to choose 3 passions. His current growth tier, he's well on his way to duplicating that same kind of really good ability to choose traits and passions. Missy right now is at growth tier 8. There is nothing higher than growth tier 8. So as soon as she levels up, she's going to be able to choose 3 different passions from 6 different options and 1 trait from 6 different options. Right now, currently, she's going to be pretty awesome. She's iron-willed, so she's not going to be able to be broken down, including her mental break threshold and her ideologian. And she's tough, which means any incoming damage is 50% less. So I'm really curious to see what her next trait can be. She's gonna grow up pretty soon. Just had an idea, actually. I just had what I think may be a good idea, actually. Well, let's explain it. What's in my brain? Well, we have Bertha, who is currently in a cryptosleep casket because she has a crumbling mind, mild symptoms. If she was out of the cryptosleep casket, she would, within 2 or 3 days, her mind would be completely gone. It is permanent, cannot be undone, and she would only be able to do things like hauling, I believe. I think. Nothing, no skilled labor, nothing. I could be wrong on that, but basically she can barely do anything. We don't want that to happen to Bertha. She roamed into our little town of Hope here, and we didn't know she had a crumbling mind. We accepted her. So I think we want to heal her. Well, you need healing mech serum to be able to get rid of crumbling minds. It's the only thing that can get rid of that. Then we also have Doopy. Now remember, Doopy is Tiffy's twin. That's pretty good because Tiffy has decent stats and other things going on and is a Psy-Link level 5. So I can give her different Psy-Link abilities that Tiffy doesn't have and can kind of like make her really a caster. So what was the idea that I just had? Well, we don't have any healing mechs, but we do have Resurrector mech serums. A Resurrector mech serum will resurrect somebody once they're dead. So, do we kill, and I'm doing like air quotes right now, even though I'm really not, do we kill Bertha and Doopy? Or at least Bertha to start? and then use the Resurrector Mech Serum and hope she doesn't get psychosis. So why would we do that? Well, I think we could use the RIP scanner on her brain, Bertha's brain, get a subcore, create what is it called? I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's the one that's a doctor. A paramedic. We can make a paramedic mech, which would help us during the battle when we're fighting. What if we need something to come in and help us heal? I can tell you that if we use the RIP scanner and kill Bertha, we'll get that brain that we need. And if we resurrect her, she will not come back with the crumbling mind. The only chance of a problem that we'd have is that psychosis that happens after a few days, and there's a 2% chance of that. So they would not come back with the crumbling mind, that's for sure. They might come back with a different issue. And then, if I did that, Bertha could like be well on her way to doing other things. Cooking as a backup. I don't know. I think she might be good. I think we're going to try it. Because otherwise her mind is going to crumble anyway. So we might as well get her mind and use it for something positive. Which would be a paramedic. And I feel like we could give that paramedic. So if you use the subcore RIP scanner on her brain, it kills her. And then we get her brain. We can use it in a paramedic. I can give that paramedic to like, I don't know, like Fleeb. And keep it just kind of hanging around doing stuff. Doing whatever it can do. I think we're going to do it. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Right? Let's just do it. We're going to see if it works. Oh, I just realized something. I have all these people in here wanting to having their blood drawn. Missy, we want her to be a medic. It's like 200 experience each. Let's get her to get these, the blood from these people. It'll help her. It'll help her level up. All right, Bertha. We're going to see what happens here. We have 3 Resurrector Mech Serums. I can't just keep hoarding this stuff. I see a use right now for Bertha. And unless we're going to exile her because she has a crumbling mind, we might as well use it on her and she could be a productive member. I'm a little less wanting to do that with Doopy. But I might still. And then we still have 1 left over. But yeah, I mean, I could be thinking to myself, well, what if somebody else dies? You know, there's a lot that I could be thinking about. But at the very least, it won't be a waste. We're going to get a paramedic out of it. What's her name? Bertha? Yep. Okay. Where's lifter 13? Are you lifter 13? Are you lifter 13? Lifter 2. 13, here we go. It's moving the resurrector of mech serum right here. And Fluff will resurrect her immediately. What do you think? What do you think watching this? Is this the right decision? Are we going to regret this? We're using a Resurrector Mech Serum on Bertha. We're rip scanning her brain. It takes a copy of her brain, it kills her. Then we're going to use the Resurrector Mech Serum on her, which will resurrect her without a crumbling mind, but everything melts back to normal, including her brain. The only issue is we may have, there we go, we're immediately resurrecting her. Here we go. Go for it, Fluff. The only thing is we may get to a point where she may have psychosis. Resurrection psychosis. Rescue Bertha. We got a high subcore right there. Yep, there's no crumbling brain. She just has resurrection sickness. So we're gonna see what happens. We'll see in a few days if she's going to get to a point where she has psychosis or not. So we have a high subcore. We're going to make a paramedic. This is really a backup. That just in case all of our medics die, that will be in really good shape still. Fleeb, you're gonna be the one, I think. Let's give it to Fleeb. He has 5 lifters right now, so he could definitely take on a paramedic. There we go. Paramedic is on its way. 2.2 days. I mean, this is the time. This is the time for us to start making those decisions. We have another coagulator ready to go. Great. They're doing great. Let's give that one to Tiffy. And we're giving that one to her because she goes out on all these kind of quests. Oh, we got a dry thunderstorm? Rainy thunderstorm. Can't install coagulator. Somebody else must be in the middle of doing it. That's just checking. Yep. Checking, you can do it, it's fine. Now, that little strategy that we just did by killing Bertha and then resurrecting her, we're not going to do the same thing to Doopy until we see what's going on with this little corrupted obelisk. All these gazelles. We have so much in the way of meat and, I mean, we literally have 4,200 corn right there and nowhere to put it. Do we have enough meals, lavish meals? Okay, good. So lavish meals, we're gonna make another 200 almost. That'll really help. That's gonna get rid of about 2,000 or 3,000, maybe 2,500 of these vegetables. Let's get busy on Xeno genes. Who needs one? Just to give myself... Oh, that's right. Howie, Daesh, and Baiko all kind of have the same genes. We don't want to give them robust. They already have robust. They also already have psychically dull. So I might give them psychically deaf. That also may not really be worthwhile. Let's take a look. Howie. Daesh and Baiko. I mean, we could definitely do art. We could take a hit to art in all these cases. Howie's a 13 in art and his burning passion. Hate to take that away from him. I'm not going to correct this because of the fact that we're going to be launching our ship soon, but this type of room, cleanliness matters, so it would speed up the actual ability for us to assemble genes if it was clean. And I don't have any flooring in here, it's all just soil. So I guess you'd want to put sterile tile, because that probably would make it increase by maybe 15% or something like that. I'm just not going to worry about it right now because we're effectively about to launch the ship in couple episodes, or start the reactor in a couple episodes, so I'm not going to worry about it. I don't really have many more genes that I'm going to be creating. So much so that when I get to the reactor time, I'm probably going to just sell all these genes and dismantle most of these buildings. If not all, just because I won't need it anymore, and it's not worth the wealth that it brings. Another coagulator. Let's see. Pelican. Tiffy is suppressing the obelisk. I want Chakin to study it. My hope is that this study session will allow us the ability to deconstruct it. This is a corrupted obelisk that already created a duplicate of Tiffy, which they seem to be behaving, so we just never know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if she's going to go crazy or what. Okay, we still don't know how to deconstruct it. Alright, better luck next time, Chakin. I know it's not for lack of trying. Just looking to see what else I can install. Alright, good. We got another gene bank. Great. Kate and Zach are death resting. Oh, Zach's awake, actually. Let's get you in a gene extractor. I'm putting Howie and Daesh and Baiko. My hope is they give me some bad genes. So the impressiveness of the throne room is still 158. We need to hit 160. Interesting. Why would that be? I just put 2 more sculptures. I guess it only adds beauty. Clean the room, maybe. Aha! As soon as I saw it get to 160. Oh, it's just barely at 160 right now. We can actually do Tiffy's ceremony here. Tiffy's Archon ceremony. It should land right here. That's where they've been landing. So the Excess Empire will come here. They'll land with a little shuttle. Some people will pop out. We'll do a ceremony which will promote Tiffy to Archon. Right now, she's a Baron. How you feeling, Bertha? You have resurrection psychosis? Oh yeah, see, here they are. Begin bestowing. Oh. Does not meet the requirements of the title of Archon. It's back down to 158. Alright, Tiffy, you gotta get here quick, clean it up, and then ask them to immediately start the process. Cataphract armor was just researched. Okay, wait. Pause for a second. Is there anything else we could do? Flesh shaping. Sure. Go for it. But do we want to, instead of making marine helmets, do we want to make now cataphract helmets? A marine helmet. Let's just say we're gonna call it out as sharp, blunt, and heat protection. 106, 45, and 54. 106, 45, and 54. The cataphract helmet is 120, 50, and 60. Slightly better. You know what? 10% better, something like that. And it costs one advanced component, 50 plasteel. Why do I feel like marine helmets need more than that? No, they don't, actually. Okay. Well, good, I guess. So that means once we get to, yeah, I mean, I guess I should make cataphract helmets. What's the disadvantage? There has to be a disadvantage. Marine helmet, I just read off that. It takes 350 work to make. It covers everything. It's headgear. Fine, fine, fine. Beauty is -3. Cataphract helmet. Beauty is also -3. I don't see any other downside other than 10 more plasteel. Well, I think we're gonna suspend the marine helmet. This makes things a little more complicated. You know what? I hope this doesn't bite me. To not have them all in cataphract helmets. Let's give them cataphract helmets. But we're only gonna make, like... We already have 20 marine helmets. So we're only gonna make 6. Count equipped. We want to pause when satisfied. When we get down to 5, we'll make another one. We want to just drop it because we don't want anybody having to, you know, walk all across to go put it away when they could be making another one. We're going to put that down one. We're going to copy that. And again, suspend the marine helmet. Paste that in. there, and then one more time. Okay. What's wrong? Pedro, you're hungry? Pompeiana is breastfeeding you. Perfect timing. Give me some good genes, guys. I feel like I'm missing something. I have plenty of medicine. I even have plenty of glitter world. I have 181 glitter world. Yeah, I mean we're very close, everybody. We're really, really, really close on starting the ship, the reactor. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot about this. The throne room. These guys just hanging around. Come on, clean up just one last spot and then we could get this guy. There we go. Start ceremony. See what happens here. Wonder if it drops below 160 impressiveness, if it'll impact it. There we go. Tiffy is now an Archon. She gets one more permit point. And we did a good job. Okay. Now, that means choose permit. She can do these things a certain amount of time, so she could currently call a trooper squad every 40 days, an aerodrome strike every 45, an aerodrome salvo every 60 days, a janissary squad every 50 days, and now I can select a cataphract squad. That's what I wanted. So she only has 4 honor. We're gonna have to get her honor a little bit up because these she can only do on the cooldown schedule that I mentioned. So in the heat of battle, if we keep getting multiple raids day after day, she won't be able to keep calling them unless she had honor to spend. So like for the cataphract squad, she could call it again off cycle, but she needs 8 honor. So we need to get her to a point that she could call that at least once or twice extra. All right, Baiko just got his gene extracted. Oh, we got psi sensitive from Zach. Psychic sensitivity plus 20. Meditation psi focus gain plus 10% per day. Neural heat recovery 0.1. this would be good for Tiffy. We're going to figure that one out. And then we have Awful Mining from Baiko. What are these guys doing? Animal War Call. Carriers of this gene can perform an animal war call using a powerful bellow and psychic connection to call an animal to fight for them. Cool one, but probably not going to use it. Come on, Howie, what you got? Animal war call also. Well, thanks. Okay, that's fine. Kate, you want to hop in here real quick? Oh, this is Daesh's, Pompeyana's favorite color. Now, I know that everybody has armor right now. We have 20 people, and I'm making... Wait, that can't be right. 20... We actually have 23 people, including Maker, who's in a Bioscope pod, Kate, that's in a Gene Extractor, and Doopy, that is in a Crypto Sleep Casket. So that's 23. We're making 24 armors, marine armors. So, like, this Fabricore is just going to hang out here doing this one, hopefully, until it's done. Okay, we have another healing enhancer. Pelican, you're getting it. Four hours left until Daesh gets converted to the free path. Finally. And in one day, we'll be able to study this obelisk again, this corrupted obelisk again, and hopefully be able to just move on. Bertha is up. Alright, Bertha. Well, let's get you set up, because right now, we don't know what's going to happen to you. Childcare is definitely on your list. Wardening. Cooking. And then you could do other things. Here is Chakin selecting her favorite color. I guess it's a purple. She's coloring her armor and doing a great job. Okay, moment of truth. Convert Daesh. Chakin has converted Daesh to the free path. Finally. Let's look at her needs. So she has some things that are going to go away in a couple of days. But some other things that are pretty immediate. Remember, it was really hard for her mood to go even above 50%. So we're going to see if that really worked. And the next person we're going to try to convert is going to have to be Tiffy. Might not be a bad idea to give to Bertha, because Bertha has 19 social. Even though I know I'm going to be launching the ship, you know, it may take some more episodes, and we need to keep, you know, going. Keep developing our people. Let's see, what are we running low on? Plasteel, for sure. We only have 53. So maybe we need to send a little expedition. We have Plasteel here, here, and here. So once Kate gets up, I think we're going to send a little expedition. And she's about to get up. Alright, she gave us the gene pack, super fast wound healing, and pyrophobia. Carriers of this gene have an intense fear of fire. When fires are close, there's a chance they'll have a mental breakdown at any moment. Yeah, we've encountered that before. It hasn't been great. Let's get going on a little caravan, guys. We need some plasteel. We need Kate and Zach. We're gonna say Balakay. We're going back to our standard people. Now we usually would bring Tiffy. But I feel like we'll bring Humongous this time because she is a much better miner. We're going to take 3 stallions and a couple of elephants. Maybe actually, we'll take a few elephants. 3 elephants. That should be plenty. Keeps us nice and tidy also. Keeps us nice and small when it comes to the size of the caravan, so we get detected less readily. Lavish meals, we're going to get rid of that. We're going to take, let's call it 1 and 12. So 20 packaged survival meals. You know what? 30. Just in case. Alright, they're going to go on their way. Perfect. Oh, look at Penny. All in black, playing the piano. Lots of chickens getting slaughtered. Oh, I haven't seen anybody with this favorite color in a while. Bertha. I actually do think I'm going to convert Bertha pretty easily. It's probably going to be like 30% every day. A female psychic soothe. Good job. That will be plus 16. Mood to all females. Okay. We are making forward progress. We have 7,200 steel. It should all be filled up down here. Practically full. All steel. There they go. And they're off. Traipsing around all in the medical buildings. So the key for caravans, if you've been with us quite a few episodes, you would see that normally I would take basically every animal I had. And we had some trouble actually getting them off the map. And some of that was because if they're pregnant, they move 30% more slowly. So they were never really getting to the edge of the map in a timely manner. Smaller ones also. So like, you know, the baby animals, you don't want to do that because that was taking them forever also. But once we switched over to just like adults that weren't pregnant, we've been getting off the map much more quickly. Which helps. Oh, I never allowed these militars to be picked up. Must be another spot. Oh, would you look at that? These must be militars. They are. Oh, that poor donkey. He got hit by a mortar shell 2 episodes ago, I think. $2,500 corn. We had 4,200 when we first harvested. So we have used up 1,700. So it's not going to spoil, hopefully. Another healing enhancer. Alright. Fluff has a healing enhancer and a coagulator. So does Howie. So does Daesh. And Baiko. And Marak. And Chakin. Tiffy. We'll give it to Tiffy. Right, she's good. And then now somebody needed a leg, and we had gotten an Architect leg a couple episodes ago from Quest. And I forgot to install it. Let's see, who was the one that needed it? Was it Pelican? No. I guess it was nobody. They are not going to make it to this plot steal before nightfall. Bertha is suppressing the corrupted obelisk. It's at 1%. Gestation complete. Paramedic. Glebe? Go ahead. We never had one of these before. Let's see what a paramedic looks like. Oh, look at that little guy. It almost looks like a, I don't know what. It's almost like a dog's head. It almost looks like a dog's head. Well, paramedic, let's get you into your own group. Just in case we ever need to do something different with you. It's completely idle right now. Now, what can a paramedic do for those that don't know? A paramedic, they can do the following work activities: doctoring and firefighting. Specifically, they can administer hemogen, extract bioferrite from entities, feed patients, operate on animals, operate on humans, rescue downed allies, that's an important one, take patients to bed for operations, tend to patients, firefighting. So I like the firefighting aspect, just in case. That's like kind of a just in case. I assume the fact that they can operate means they can withdraw, they could draw blood also. So, good. We have wandering lifters. Yeah, we got a lot. You know, I'm expecting this. I mean, we have fabricors that are just wandering around. Like I said, I'm expecting this because we are very close to starting our reactor, so we're pretty well prepared. We just got to get to a point where everybody has their xenogenes installed, implanted, and everybody has healing enhancers and coagulators. That's really our only last thing that we need to do before we start the reactor. I'm okay if we don't get charge rifles done, because we have assault rifles, so I think we'll be fine. Alright, Pacheco's about to make a cataphract helmet. That must mean that we're getting... I still don't know why it only says we're wearing 16 marine armor. I guess it's 16 because our 4 people are out of town. Pompeon, what are you teaching Missy? Teaching a lesson about shooting, eh? Yeah, she's already a 5 in shooting. And look how far she's flying up. That's at regular speed. 4,300, 4,350, 4,400. Okay, we have another coagulator. I'll give it to Pacheco. Perfect. Yeah, we only have 3 plasteel left. So we definitely need more. shuttle has arrived. For what? Oh, that's right. The people we were watching, we were looking after. Kapwaste, I said, and Elena. It's really Kapwaste, Kapwaste, but I like to call it Kapwaste. She's a ballerina. And then Elena, who's a plank cutter. We took care of them for like, I don't know, 12 days or so. Get them on the shuttle, you say? Okay, where is Zach? He's fast. Oh, he's on a little mission. Take, I don't know, Baiko? Carry Elena to the shuttle, and then Daesh. Carry Kapwaste over to the shuttle as well. Oh, checking. I know you gotta wake up to do this, but you gotta study this obelisk. We gotta get rid of this obelisk. I saw Missy and Protein hanging around the other day, hanging around this. They're getting a little too curious about things that shouldn't concern them. They're just little kids. So, if Lieb and Pompeiano are not going to guide them, then we just gotta protect them from it. Jacket's got to figure out a way to deconstruct this. Come on, Chakin. Oh, he still doesn't know what to do. Okay. Buff started a fight with Bertha. Impacted steel. Okay. I looked at them at the exact right time. Just made a map for them. Hostile activity detected, but I don't see anything here. Well, let's go this way because I think we're about to get ambush. Is probably going to say would be my assumption. Any second. Ambush. Your colonists have been ambushed by what? One guy? Alright, well. We better be careful of this one guy with a steel knife. Let's see. Inspired trade, Philippe. They're gonna dig to this super quick. Pelican is idle. That's because he's only level 3 in crafting, otherwise he'd be busy doing other things. I should make a couple of gas masks, actually. Well, that fabric core jumped right on that. Fries are almost done. Because Balak is 19 and Humongous is 17 in mining. Kate's 13. Zach is only 5, so he's here as a support. Missy became an adult. Let's go look at her. Okay. Missy has reached the biological age of 13 and has experienced a growth moment. She has developed a number of new passions by doing meaningful work. Missy hopes that by learning about cooking meals, she can end up becoming very famous. Missy is now old enough to do the following work: smithing, researching, dark study. She can choose 3 skills to increase her passion for. Now, we currently have a passion for shooting, mining, animals, medical, and social. We don't have the ability to duplicate that. Like, we can't make it a burning passion. So, she wants to learn how to cook. There's nothing in here to increase our passion for cooking. I'm thinking crafting would be a good one for her. Probably construction as well. And intellect. We don't want to do melee because she's already a good shot, and so she's going to focus on shooting. Plants, I don't know. I'm on the fence about plants. Intellect would be good if she needed to research things. Construction, I'm less concerned about, so I might get rid of that and give her plants. That's a longer lasting thing. That would have a quicker benefit to her leveling up in it. So I think that's fine. Plants, intellect, and crafting. Now, choosing a trait for her. Bloodlust. Missy gets a rush from hurting people and never minds the sight of blood or death. Nope, we're gonna skip that one. Abrasive. She always says exactly what's on her mind. Slow learner, recluse, pretty, or fast learner. Okay, so if we make her a fast learner, she'll learn every skill more quickly. Just in general. That's really valuable. Making her pretty, that's good too, but we could always do that with operational enhancements if we needed to. But I think she's totally fine. So I think we want to make her a fast learner. That's awesome. There we go. Let's take a look at her. She has a passion in shooting, mining, plants, animals, crafting, medical, social, and intellect. And she's a fast learner, so she's going to learn everything 75% faster. So even the things she doesn't have a burning passion for, she's still going to learn at 61% speed instead of 35%. So that's great. Now we can actually assign her to some meaningful things. Quest available. Hornet's Smoke Spewer. Okay, let's take a look at this one. What's that guy's name? Enbelibri? Hornet, Markoga. High Chief of Loten is asking for your help. Sykruk have been harassing his settlements. He wants your help using signals to draw them towards Hope and away from his people. If he does, Sykruk will activate a site nearby to harass you. There's a smoke spear machine there, belching smoke over the whole region. Also, there's an enemy outpost at the site guarded by 7 wasters. And there may be an unknown threat. Okay. What's an animus stone? I don't think I've ever seen that. An ancient jade stone marked with sacred tribal carvings. Tribal Psycasters can focus on these stones during meditation to increase their Psi focus gain more than a typical natural shrine. Alright, so that comes also a plasteel. I'm wondering, I mean, the plasteel's valuable, but I also can get it. I'm wondering if I should get the Prestige Marine Armor. That would be great for Tiffy. Increases her psychic sensitivity. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. There we go. Okay, we are good. There's the smoke spewer. We're going to swing by. We're going to reform. Swing by this plasteel and then take care of the smoke spewer. 558 plasteel. That's great. It's only 7 wasters. Pods arrive. Oh, we get the pod first. Prestige Marine Armor. Tiffy. Now, Tiffy, I think, is upset that she's not wearing the right stuff. I don't really care if she's going to wear this Prestige Marine Armor. Okay. She's good. Bertha doesn't have a weapon. Well, let's get you a weapon. Perfect. Okay, well, we have over 7,000 steel, over 6,000 kibble, about 300 or so meals. We are steadily creating other things. We're actually waiting for plasteel. That's the limiting factor right now, but we're on our way back with some of that. We'll probably get back with about 1,000 in a few days. Oh, we have another healing enhancer. Who can get that healing enhancer? Penny. It's your lucky day. Healing enhancer. There you go. Okay, and Missy, she grew up. Let me armor her. Missy grew up to an adult, and she's going to be really awesome. She's a fast learner, so everything is 75% faster. She could almost, anything that's a passion, she's going to learn at 175% speed. Which is, when you have a burning passion, it's 150% speed normally. So she's at 175% speed. So she's going to learn all her passion stuff as if they were burning passions, and everything else as if they were regular passions. So she could really learn almost anything pretty quickly. And I think we have her set accordingly. She's going to be a hunter, but I think we'll actually make her do a little bit with plants if she can. Do a little bit with cooking if she can. Just to kind of get her up there a little bit. And yeah, she's going to be pretty good. Okay, we got Zach and Kate and Balakay and Humongous on the way to the next plasteel site. We have a smoke spewer that was spawned to get us this prestige marine armor that we just put on Tiffy. We have a little bit of tidying up to do when it comes to some weapons. We'll give those away as presents. But other than that, we really don't have a lot of weapons hanging around, just a few. We have some extra pants, some extra t-shirts that we probably have to get rid of. And some other things, like here are the kid rompers. We could definitely get rid of those because we don't have any more kids, except for Palamus will keep one. Or his name is not Palamus, it's Pedro. Yeah, plenty of food. We have a paramedic mech now that will go around and we'll stay. We're actually going to change this to work. Yeah, that's fine. They will put out fires. They will do operations. And yeah, we got a lot going on. So we're well on our way to getting this ship reactor started. We just need a few more helmets, a few more healing enhancers, a few more coagulators, and then we're going to be there. So let's look forward to that in the next episode, because that's it for this one. Be sure to follow and subscribe for more Inane Babblings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.